to a beautiful day outside. Everyone knows Wilson's, and today I'm gonna try to finish reading these that I didn't read yesterday. I mean, read the ones I didn't read yesterday. But first, I'm gonna open up the chat. I know it's raining. I hear it raining. Okay, so Toy Bonnie, he sneaks in through a trapdoor to your right. There is no way entering your office. Your only defense is to put on your Freddy Fazbear. Looking directly at him will increase the effectiveness of the mask, causing him to leave a little faster. Okay, gonna write that going. That not doing down. Toy Chica. She sneaks in through a trapdoor, just like Toy Bonnie. There is no way to prevent her from getting into the room. The only defense is to put on your Freddy Fazbear mask to fool her. Toy Chica is faster than Toy Bonnie and will invade your office more often. However, she is easier to fool with the mask, especially when looking directly at her. Okay. Okay, Jacotica. She appears at both your left and right doors at the same time. Closing either door by itself will have no effect on her. Check your cameras and view the hallways on either side of you. When Jacotica is fully materialized at both doors, close both doors simultaneously to cause her to disappear. Keeping your office cool will prevent her from appearing. Jacotica only begins to appear when your office overheats. So close both doors. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new. Okay, Rockstar Chica. She stands outside your office waiting for her chance to jump scare you. She can approach from either side. Closing the doors will not cause her to leave. To make her leave, double click the wet floor sign to place it in front of the door that she is standing at. This will discourage her from entering. She will be afraid of slipping and make her go away. Wow. Okay, Rockstar. Ray Fazbear. He from the left hall, emerging from the darkness and just toward your door. Keep track of him on the monitor and shut the door when he is standing in the doorway to turn him away. He moves faster as the building gets warmer, so try to keep him at a cool 60 degrees whenever possible. Okay. that down. Phantom BB. He will appear on your view. He will appear on your viewing monitor at random. Quickly change cameras or close the monitor to avoid the jump scare. Getting BB will cause you to black out temporarily. Okay. For which Okay. Phone guy. He'll call at random into your office, and you will only have a brief amount of time to his call. If you fail to mute the call, then you will be forced to listen to the whole thing, which will aggravate you as well as any animatronic. That is sensitive to the noise level. Also, the mute button will appear in unpredictable locations. Oh, okay. Phone guy has to be muted. When you aren't looking, many Freddles sit on your desk and around the office. Shine your flashlight to scare them away. If you let too many of them gather together, then Nightmare Freddy will be summoned, ending your run with a jump scare. Okay. Turns out in the kitchen being generally clumsy and knocking over lots of pots and pans. In Custom Night, the kitchen is also where the music box happens to be. And while Chica doesn't care if the music box is wound up or not, she can grow tired of the music box selection playing as long as you hear the pots and pans. Chica is content if she stops making noises. If she stops making noise. However, then tired the song, and you only have a short amount of time to change it. Too eager to change music selections though, because if you change the music while Chica is happy, then she will leave the kitchen to come get you. Once she leaves the kitchen, there is no way to make her go back. Okay, Chica. When then fly. You were bothering me yesterday, and you're bothering me today. Change music when she stops banging pots and hands. This is a lot to write down. Lefty. He sits in the closet the off of the left hallway. He becomes more and more agitated, and the office becomes too noisy or too hot. This state of agitation increases slowly and will eventually Lefty jump scaring you. Lowering the noise won't reverse the effects, nor will reducing the temperature, and doors won't prevent Lefty from getting to you. The only way to erase his temper temperament is to switch on the glow music box, which soothes all music box animatronics at the expense of extra power being drained. Oh, Lefty use global music box. So Elk Chip is just a cameo mascot when he appears at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. His real passion lies in authentic Mexican cuisine. Okay, that seems reasonable. He isn't here to jump scare you, but he may interrupt your night with some genuinely colorful advertising Fiesta buffet. Click skip or press enter to get rid of the invasive advertisements before you lose control of what's going on in your office. Skip or press enter. Okay. This literally with Bonnie. He slips in through the trapdoor while you are viewing your monitor. You'll know he's there by the audio and visual. He calls here there ominously. You only have a short amount to ward him off. Otherwise, a jump scare is all you'll have to look forward to. Okay, let's get started. Uh, let's see here. So I'm gonna write this down. Okay. One time, Chica. She isn't here to ruin your day. She just wants her moment to in the spotlight. She will occasionally appear on your screen as though posing for the red carpet, accompanied by camera flashes which may cause some disorientation. You need to learn to maneuver around your office despite these disorienting effects. Otherwise, someone else may take crash party. To deal with her. Okay. So I'll just write this down. Seriously, Scott, this is really gonna be Freddy. Relax. Toy Freddy is retired. He sits playing video games on his big screen. TV. What game is he playing? Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, of course. The problem is that Toy Freddy has never been very good at video games, and if he loses his game, he will probably blame you for it. Check the parts and service cam to see how he's doing with Mr. Hugs. There are three ways into the all the cams on Toy Freddy's monitor. Then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from getting into his office. If you check on Toy Freddy and see game over on the screen, that means that Mr. Hugs has already jump scared him. And now Toy Freddy is on his way to jump scare you. Once Toy Freddy has been jump scared, there will be no and no way to save yourself. Oh, okay. Funtime Foxy. He hides. Oh, Foxy. Funtime Foxy's a guy. Funtime Foxy. He hides behind his curtain, waiting for the show to begin. Check his stage and read the sign to see when the showtime is. It will always be on the hour. What's that hour? Showtime may be 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That time because showtime is the exact moment that you get jump scared. There's only one way to prevent showtime, and that's by viewing his stage. The moment never changes. If you are watching him on camera, when showtime arrives, then the sign will change as well. Each hour in game lasts 60 seconds, and there is a timer visible when you play. Use this to calculate exactly when you need to be viewing Funtime Fox's current to ensure that show time never happens. Okay, so Funtime Fox, you have to check on him. Ballora. She will approach from either the left or right hall, disabling all of your camera feeds as she approaches. You'll have to rely on the sound of her music to determine which side she is approaching from, and close the correct door before she reaches you. Close the door, and she will retreat into the darkness. Okay. Guys, this is gonna be hell. Rockstar will suddenly appear in your office and is missing his guitar. In fact, the only way to appease him is to locate his guitar on the camera system and double click on it. You'll have to do this in a timely fashion, and you'll lower your monitor only to be greeted with a jump scare. Of course, the Bonnies love their instruments. I put Bommy, Oboni, Obomi. Rockstar Foxy. His parrot will occasionally fly through your office, and if you're able to click on it before it gets away, the Rockstar Foxy will appear in your office. Well, they'll appear only to torment you. Rockstar Foxy isn't quite as hostile. In fact, he will probably offer a few interesting boosts to help you get through the night, such as increasing your power meter, restoring the temperature to cool 60 degrees, or soundproofing your office for 5 seconds. However, choosing to summon Rockstar isn't without a risk. If you catch him in a bad mood, he may just greet you with a jump scare and end your turn. Oh, Circus Baby Nightmare. Oh, Circus Baby, Nightmare Bonnie, and Nightmare Mangle. They approach from the right hole, but each of them will only attack once per night, and they change their order so that you won't know who to expect first. There are two ways to defend against them. One is to shut the door. One is to shut the right door and leave it shut for the duration of the night, which is obviously practical as the other is to push toy from the prize corner. The prize corner has only three plush toys available to buy: Bonnie, Mangle, and Baby. Very limited, so it's important to buy the characters in the order that they appear in the hall. You must use fast coins to purchase the plush toys and accumulate them throughout the night. One of other animatronics, each successful block earn. Another way to earn coins is to find them on the canvas, scan your mouse cursor, and then will over them to collect them. Increasing the difficulty of these characters will increase the price of their plush toys. Okay, so Close right door. For purchase. Plush toy. Okay. William Afton, aka Springtrap. Afton has the distinction of having the simplest mechanic in the game, but also possibly the scariest. He will only attack once per night, and there will be an advance when this attack will happen, or if it will happen at all. He will always attack from the vent on the right wall, and when he does, there will be a violent clamoring sound in the vent, and the lights will flicker. When this happens, you will have only a fraction of a second to close the vent door, or your run will end with Afton screaming in your face. Okay. Uh, okay. Uh, okay, scrap baby. She will appear on the other side of your desk, slouched over and appearing to be decommissioned. There will be a person sitting next to her. You can pause time by clicking on this button. When you reach 100% of your you do so, and it will have no effect until she is poised to attack. Refrain from pushing the button until you notice that she has moved. Checking her at this stage will cause her to leave your office and not return. If you fail to notice that she has moved and bring up your monitor again, you'll have nothing but a jump forward. Okay. Yeah. He will stand in your office the entire night, and on occasion will activate demanding the payment of five fast coins. If you pay him, he will return to sleep mode. Fail to pay him in a timely fashion, however, and your run will end with an angry rock. The problem is that fast coins might be scarce, especially if you have other fast coin demanding electronics in the halls. Thankfully, there is another option at your disposal. If you run short on fast coins or spend them here, just crank up the heat for a few seconds. This will cause Rockstar Freddy to malfunction and eventually think that payment has been made. Okay, so Okay, 5 fast coins or crank up heat. Trash question mark. Okay. Bonnie. Okay. Poor Bonnie has been forced to share a cramped stage with another animatronic, Foxy, and he's pretty upset about it. These two will take turns looking out from the curtain. But whereas Foxy will hide himself when viewed on a camera, Bonnie will do the opposite and become more agitated. If Bonnie is looking out from the curtain when you view Pirate's Cove, he will take the opportunity to flash his blinding eyes and scramble the cameras, all of them, for, for a significant amount of time. Needless to say, losing the ability to use your cameras for this long will most likely be a death sentence. The only way to tell who is actively looking out from Pirate's Cove is to observe a tiny figurine on your desk. This figurine will change from Foxy to Bonnie depending on who is active in Pirate's Cove. Not paying attention to this detail and thereby looking or not looking at Pirate's Cove at the wrong time can cost you your run. Okay. Okay, so now Foxy. Can have it with Bonnie. And while you shouldn't view Pirate's Cove when Bonnie is active, it's a necessity when Foxy is. Foxy will gradually make his exit if you don't check on him regularly. And one way to make him go back to get into your office. He gets in piece by piece. He'll find any vulnerability in your office and slip in chunks of himself. Arms, legs, head, torso, through any open vent or open door until all of the fragments are inside. Once there, he will wait for you to pull up your monitor before putting himself back together and jump scaring you. Okay. Okay, is there any more? Okay. Okay. So Kenny Cadet and um and in there. Okay. Okay, so the characters get my notification to notify when I can upload and get will on bitches.